Welcome to the BSP podcast.
This is our perspective.
And everything is interesting.
Why'd you
Everything.
say that was such an inclination of question? Everything's interesting, maybe?
I
I don't know.
I wanted to just do it all in a high voice, but then I remembered that that's how Australians do everything. If you want an Australian accent, all you gotta do is make it a question. Everything is interesting?
Everything is interesting? Really? That just sounds like a ditzy blonde girl.
My name is Cameron.
Named Tiffany.
My name is Cam.
My name is Cam. Like,
I'm Tiffany.
why do people drink bottled water? Because it's, like, bad for the environment? And, like, I don't think you should do that for the turtles.
Right.
Okay?
Australian.
And
Go. Are you going? You got something to say?
No.
I'm just gonna say one thing quick because this isn't gonna be a long thing.
I have a podcast.
Well,
but
you just said-
I got nothing to say though.
Well, no, we were just talking about who's starting, and then you had your phone. And you looked at me. I'm like, oh, and then you're like, no. So I'm like, okay, well, I'll say something.
Okay.
Bleh. I just noticed today because I was getting notifications. I get these emails. Okay, remember we were talking about? Oh my god, fuck. Topic first, and then words after it. Dating apps. So you remember, like, you're always being like, eHarmony, man, that's where you find someone, eHarmony. And we're like, money, not a rich dude.
Yeah.
Not a rich dude. A lot of money for eHarmony.
Yeah.
Anyway, I still get emails from them though. They're like, no notifications, new people. It's like, I'm not on you anymore. Like, it's not active. Fuck off. But it dawned on me today. It's kind of funny when you get notifications telling you there's new matches. Because being single isn't something you forget about.
Thanks for the update, assholes. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's like
eHarmony.
this isn't like, oops.
Whoa, earthquake. Yeah.
This isn't like, oh, I forgot to meditate. Oh, I forgot to take the laundry out. It's like, I'm always kind of hoping I'll find somebody. I'm always kind of wondering when. I'm always wishing. I'm always going home alone. It's always there.
It's like, oh shit, I went to McDonald's by myself, or I went to a fancy restaurant by myself. Fuck. I mean, I guess single people don't go to fancy restaurants. They probably go to McDonald's. It's like, what's the point?
No, they go to fancy restaurants. Why not?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm not single.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. No, yeah, I'm kidding. But
I used to put a blazer on and go to the Delta and have a drink and read a book.
That's nice.
And then I don't know what happened. I should do that.
You became that blazer cocktail guy, and they're like, who's that guy? I don't know.
a beer.
We call him the cocktail. That's his name. He just sits there and reads that book over and over again.
I should pull rank at the coffee shop because I used to have a beer in the afternoon, but now I don't have beers now really. So I should tell them like, can you get partake beers? Because I would like to have one of those in the afternoons instead of a coffee. So bring those in, please. Thank you.
But don't say
tomorrow.
That's very bitchy of you.
Mia, now.
Okay. Get those partake in. They probably do it, honestly.
Why wouldn't they?
Yeah.
It is a chain though. I don't know. Anyway.
Oh yeah, true. Anyways,
but I thought that was really funny. I'm like, we don't need notifications from you to remind us that we're looking for somebody.
If the notifications just got more and more like desperate for you to come back, it's like this big booby Asian woman with lots of money is looking for you right now, and then it's like the next one, it's like, yo, this girl's naked and she's in your backyard. You just got to sign up, and she'll knock on your door, and you can fuck her, and maybe marry her, whatever you're looking for. It just the emails get more and more like to the point.
Like she's already at your door. She's already in your backyard.
She's already
in your tent.
Yeah, she's a tent. She's here for you. Just sign up, damn it. Sign up. Asshole. Just do it. She's on your fucking lap if you would just pay us.
Yeah. It's really not that much if you compare it.
Yeah. We are putting the girl in your lap. Just do it, okay? Come on.
POF might be free, but what's happening? What's happening?
What are you getting out of it? Nothing. Yeah. You pay us, we will have a woman in your lap in 2 days. I guarantee it. We'll fucking Amazon Prime that girl to you. We'll ship her. We'll fucking drone her over to you. Might be a Russian mail order bride or whatever the fuck, but hey. Oh. You won't be alone at McDonald's.
Or that fancy restaurant.
Or that fancy, whatever you want. Yeah.
I never did try that dress it like a Big Mac thing.
Oh, I wanted to correct that. It's apparently DLM. It's not DLB.
DLM?
Dressed like a Mac. It's not dressed like a Big Mac. I guess both, but if it's a DLM. So
DLM.
Anybody
Okay.
that said DLB and looked like an idiot at McDonald's, on behalf of me, I apologize.
Come to Victoria, he'll buy you a beer.
Yeah,
Or a Big Mac.
I'll probably buy you both. Yeah.
Or a cheap cheeseburger dressed like a Big Mac.
There you go.
There you go. That's what he'll buy you.
Yeah, that's my
Okay.
way of saying sorry.
Okay. Do you have nightmares?
Almost every night.
Are you saying that to be dramatic?
No.
You have really?
Well,
That's terrifying.
I probably because I wake up so often. Like I'm a good sleeper, but I'll wake up and then I'll go back to sleep. And I'll wake up. So I probably have like 5 chapters worth of dreams.
No, but I'm talking about nightmares,
No, I know.
though.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. But like
5 chapters of dreams.
So, like, just
and
different
chapter
dreams.
3, man. That's
it's
always a
frightening.
bitch.
Yeah,
It's
it is.
always
I
a
hate getting
bitch.
through chapter 3, man. Yeah, and it's like I have some pretty fucked up ones. A lot of them I can't remember, but I have ones that like it's almost like sleep paralysis, where I feel like I'm awake, and I might be awake. I still haven't figured it out. This happened only a handful of times, and I know something's like I'm under my blankets and
Because
sweating.
you're like some
There's a
fucking,
ghost. There's some not a ghost. Like there's like some demon trying to get me. I one time had a like a dream that my cat was like had her claws and she was just like ripping me apart under my blanket, like just tearing me apart.
See? Why have a cat? Like, if you...
And I think it was just because I was sleeping with my cat and my cat was probably sleeping on me and my body knew that.
And it was clawing, but it didn't know it was. But it's okay. It's kneading. It's fine.
But like in my dream I was getting like shredded, like it was cutting me and I couldn't get out. Oh, and it was after we were on this really tall building and my brother threw the cat and the cat was like clawing onto the edge of the building. And then
Talking to the mic.
I'm acting here.
I know.
And then so the cat was on the edge of the building and then it came back up and I was like, Tyler, why would you throw the cat? And he's like, oh, I'm just playing, I'm just having fun. I'm like, we're on a really tall building. And he's just like, whatever, man, we're just playing with the cat. The cat survived, like it didn't fall to its death, but it came up and then it was super pissed. And then it came at me. And then you started clawing me to like death.
Well, you are twins.
Yeah, so the cat got
No.
confused. Didn't claw me to death, but clawed me to like pretty severely injured. And then I woke up, sweat.
Oh, I've been sweating for the last year. I wonder what that's about.
And like I wake up, it's like probably in my dream, it was blood. I was just bleeding, and then I wake up, and it was just like actual sweat.
Yeah.
And my cat was just like gently kneading on me. I don't know, but I do have nightmares quite frequently. It's fucked.
I have dreams all the time. I love them. I love dreams. I love them. I'm just so dreams.
It's
But
escape.
2 weeks ago, I think it was like, yeah, it was the 13th. I remember it because I just don't, I never have nightmares. I remember one other one in my life.
Oh wow.
I mean, maybe when I was a kid, I don't remember a lot of stuff from my kidhood, my childhood,
From my kid.
my kidhood. But maybe I think I used to be scared of Kiss, like the band. So I used to think they'd come through the window, so I might have had nightmares then. But
Heaven's on fire.
it's crazy nights.
Yeah.
Crazy nights.
I love that song. Yeah.
I saw them that tour.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Was it like the Animalizer or something like that?
No, it was the one after that. Crazy Nights tour.
Oh,
Crazy
Was the
Nights.
album called Crazy Nights?
Should I say it again? Yeah.
The album? You said tour.
Yeah. Yeah, that tour.
Tours and album can be all different things.
But that tour, I think, was the
called?
Crazy Nights tour.
Crazy Nights tour? Cool.
Because they often did that. Called it the album tour.
They just did it the same way? Cool.
But, so I think I might have had nightmares then. But anyway, in my adulthood, from like teenager on, I don't remember ever having, like never had, dreams all the time. I love them. They're always interesting, fun. I love them. I'll try them like, oh yeah, let's do this.
Yeah.
I'll try and induce them, right?
Yeah.
And, but yeah, like the 13th, Saturday night, I had a fucking nightmare.
Like horrific.
Do you
remember
and
it?
It wasn't, I was getting kidnapped by these two dudes.
Yeah.
In a like, they broke into the place and I think they threw something over my head and were kidnapping me. And then I don't know if I fought them off or something, but then they were gone. And I think I was in bed. So then I was I'm like, I got to get dressed and get out of here. And I was going to lock the door, but they broke it. So I couldn't lock it right away. So I was getting dressed to boot.
Yeah.
And then they came in again. And then they're kidnapping me again. And that's when I woke up. I've never, ever, ever been as terrified as I did when I woke up.
Really?
Never. It was freaked. Like it was
Jesus.
the feeling of being kidnapped of what I can imagine.
Yeah.
Like I was so scared. I was so scared. And then I immediately thought of someone and I was like, should I call or text? Like, are they okay?
Yeah.
Like I was like, I don't have nightmares.
Yeah.
Ever.
They're freaky, man.
It was so scary. It was so scary.
I've had nightmares so terrifying that like I just like hide under the blankets and I'll like wake up and I'll be like awake for like half an hour covered in sweat and I'm just like, what the fuck was that? Like, holy shit. And it was like so freaky that you couldn't, because like I'll watch a shit ton of horror movies and stuff like that and like that's not real. But once in your brain you're like, what? Like you lived it.
Yeah, no, I completely lived it.
Fuck. Yeah. I've had nightmares like lots.
And the thing that I was like so freaked out about it was because you can think like really scared, like getting murdered, like brutal. But this was like I was just my freedom.
Yeah,
like I was like they were just kidnapping me. They didn't stab me. They didn't like nothing like that yet. I was just like I'm getting taken. Like it was fucking terrifying. Yeah. It's like that, you know, that movie with Kiefer Sutherland a long time ago and Jeff Bridges. Oh man,
what is it called?
Based on a true story too. It is a freaky show to watch.
What is it?
I don't remember what it's called.
Oh, man, you need to start remembering not actors, names of the movie. Yeah, I don't like. Cool.
How to spell Kiefer too? Jesus Christ.
Keifer. I probably spelled that wrong.
Kiefer.
That's what I said.
I thought you said EI.
No, Kiefer. That's what I said.
So, anyway, the movie was about this guy in England, and I think it was based on like a real story. Mm-hmm. And it was this guy. There was a dad, and he had a daughter, mm-hmm. and then they had a birthday party, and then a kid was drowning, and he jumped in and saved the child, and blah blah blah. And everyone was like, "You're a hero."
Yeah.
And in his fucked up brain, it bothered him so much that he was thought of as a hero and everyone was so happy and proud of him and everything like that. Mm-hmm. He was like, I have to know I can do something just as evil as I did good. So then he kidnapped Kiefer Sutherland's girlfriend or wife or fiance or something in this movie and buried her alive.
Oh, that's the number one.
And then Kiefer Sutherland was looking for her and trying to find her and stuff. And then he finally reached out to him and was like, if you want to know what happened to her, meet me here or whatever. And he buried him alive.
Kiefer Sutherland buried the guy who did it alive?
No, the guy buried Kiefer.
Oh, so he doubled up.
Yeah. And I can't remember how spoiler alert, I can't remember how he got out of it and stuff, but they show him being buried alive. So he's like in there and that's whoa
too much. Yeah,
I can't even don't put your, oh my god, I can't even do that.
I think you're good at censoring out shit like that, so that's probably why you have more dreams and nightmares. I probably just I watch too much fucked up shit that my mind's just thinking about fucked up shit all the time.
I just avoid watching that shit because it bothers me so much. It gets to me. But anyway, that nightmare scared me so much. I was just like, what? Because I don't have them.
Have you ever had the common instance that everybody talks about and everybody's had of like trying? So if you haven't had nightmares, then it wouldn't really happen. But it happens to me. It happens to tons of people trying to run in a dream.
Oh yeah, people always talk about that.
And you can't. You go slow. It's the worst feeling.
No, I can't punch.
Can't punch?
I can't punch.
I can't do shit.
To the point where I don't think that if I punched in real life, I think it would slow down.
Really?
Yeah. It's like in my dreams, it's always like really fast half of the way, and then the rest of it's like through pudding. Yeah. It's like, so it's like I have this image that like I like give everything and then I just tap.
Yeah.
Yeah. Me.
What did you tickle me? Yeah.
But anyway, so the nightmare thing with like wondering about people, that leads me to my next point.
Yeah.
Have you heard of the Rupert Sheldrake Theory?
No. But I'm about to.
And this is what I was trying to read up on before, because a guy mentioned it too about like when you're dating someone and like nobody knows, but then all of a sudden like all of your exes start contacting you. It's like, I just started dating someone. Like, where the fuck were you like a month ago? but so it's like just like this cosmic like connection, right? So
no, I think it's that when you're single, they're like, whatever, I can get them back whenever. But now that you're spoken for, they're like,
no, but
is that what you're talking about?
But you didn't post it, you didn't tell anybody.
Oh, like it's just a weird phenomenon.
It's a phenomenon kind of thing. So so like his thing, it's called morphic resonance. Mm-hmm. So morphic is from the Greek word form.
Yeah.
So it's like resonance, right? And it's basically that it's a connection across time from the past to the present. So it's this whole thing of like how everything has memory.
Yeah.
And like one example is like, he's like, if you got a mouse in England and it starts learning something, then all mice will learn it easier. And the more mice that learn it, the more easier other mice will learn it. Because it's like we're all
Connected.
Oh, Jesus. So then there's like this memory thing with it, right? So it's like, then it gets to like this telepathy thing.
Yeah.
So once it says one here, what is it? There's now good evidence that many species of animals are telepathic, and telepathy seems to be a normal means of animal communication. Telepathy is normal, not paranormal, natural, not supernatural, and is also common between people, especially people who know each other well.
Quick question.
So
quick interjection. Interjection. So telepathy in the sense that the two things are standing in the same room and communicating, different areas.
Yeah.
Okay. Because if it's same room, then it's body language.
No.
Because body language is like almost more of a tell than verbal communication.
No, it's like what I was saying, like with the like, it's like you know, like, and that's what I mean. Like with the nightmare, I was like, I woke up, I'm like, I don't get nightmares. Who do I know what's going on with them?
Oh,
I was like, something is happening to somebody because this is fucked up for me. This is not normal.
Wake up to a text at 3 a.m. in the morning. It's like, dude, are you at home?
I'm really sorry. I wasn't thinking about you.
Yeah, I know you weren't.
I'm so sorry.
And that's my next point. Fuck you, no, I'm kidding.
Of course, it was the person that I shouldn't have been thinking about at all. But anyway,
No, and it's like, no, I'm just imagining you just mass email everybody. It's like, who's getting fucked up right now? Who's getting fucked up?
It took everything not to engage with that because
it's freaky shit.
It was so, and like I said, it wasn't like, oh, I had a nightmare and I get those every once in a while. Like I never ever. The last time I remember having a nightmare was 20 years ago when I became Catholic, and it was the night before I became Catholic, and I swear it was like how you said it. I was like, there's fucking spirits in this room fucking attacking me.
Yeah.
And all I did was just hold my blankets and be like, if I just don't move,
they'll
I'll
go
be
away.
Okay.
It's like a bear attack. Yeah.
It's like a bear attack. And I'm already dead.
This is the way that I compare this to, because I do get, so first off, I just want to say this little thing. Could be true, could be false. I think it's true. Apparently, no, I think it is true. Sugar leads to having nightmares.
Oh, really?
Apparently, because it gets you more active, more energized. Your mind is active. The activity, the brain, whatever, the brain pattern is like spiked because of the sugar. So that's just the one thing. But the other thing, for me, I do get them pretty frequently. Like I would say, I obviously have more good dreams than bad dreams. I won't say the ratio is the other way around, but I do, like I said, I watch a lot of crazy stuff. I watch a lot of murder documentaries, like those girls that talk about murder shit on YouTube. I put myself in the realm that it's in my mind to happen. So that's one thing. But after a while, like a lot of them, I'm not saying I don't get the odd one. It's like, whoa, that was fucked up. But after a while, the majority of them, I just wake up and it's like, that doesn't really faze me much because it happens so frequently. And the way that I compare it to is like somebody that's living in a haunted house. Like if I ever saw a ghost, believe me, you can think ghosts are real. You can think that they're not real. But if I ever saw a ghost or a ghost activity, I think it would frighten me so hard to the core that I'd probably pass out. But then there's people that live in haunted houses and it's like, yeah, whatever, that's just my bud. And I'm like, how the fuck are you putting yourself in that situation where weird shit is just consistently happening, supernatural weird shit's just happening, and you're just like, meh,
well, at some point you just have to accept it.
Exactly.
You just gotta...
So that's what I'm comparing to like the nightmares.
Yeah.
Like after a while, I'm just like, whatever.
But that's the thing, like, I'm not watching TV now. Like I've watched one show, that Leonardo show, a month or two ago or something? Like that, I don't know when.
Yeah.
Like I'm not taking in any media like that.
Yeah.
Nothing. Like nothing relatable to that has come into my mind.
Proactive about putting yourself away from that.
Yeah, but also just not accidentally right now. Like I don't have a TV. I'm not watching commercials and like I'm not looking at the news. Like nothing's. It's like a random fucking kidnapping. Like
why?
And it was so fucking crazy. I still wonder if like something happened to someone that day. If like they were in a bad situation, they're okay now. But I'm like, I don't know, man.
The 13th.
It was
that
so
was
whack.
10 days ago. It's the 23rd. Yeah, it was 10 days ago. So you probably would have figured out something if it was something. But hey, man,
not necessarily.
Actually, no, yeah. Time will tell.
I'll ask.
Dreams are weird. Dreams are weird, man.
It's crazy.
It's
crazy.
And they apparently they do connect to certain things and events happening in your life.
They can. I mean,
and you are going through some shit right now. You're going through some shit, and maybe your brain put it into like just this is a very layman way of putting it, like a very basic way of saying it. But maybe your brain took something bad that's pretty obvious and apparent to you, and took this negative energy that you were thinking of and currently going through, and just kind of told a tale in your head. And that's just the way it happened. It didn't mean nothing. It just means. But then maybe it could. Maybe it's more advanced than that. Not who's to say? I don't know. Well, I know I get shit like that all the time.
That's one Rupert, man. He's like, everything's connected. We're all fucking connected because it's like memory. It's like it's interesting. I was just trying to read about it today, and it was like, wow, this is deep shit. Like
I love that shit. I love that, and it to me, like we're all in this. Like everybody, who's to say that everything has an explanation? No, I don't think everything has a logical explanation. I think there is, but logical. That's the main word. That's the key word. Why does logic have to be applied? What is so logical about living in the earth? How does this make sense? How does any of this make sense? Right? What's logical about that? So why does things have to have a logical? It's logical because we humans made what is normal and what is not normal, and that's the guidelines that we have to play by. And if it's logical, it's normal. If it's not logical, it's not normal, and it's supernatural or it's weird or it's something else and it's disconnected. But why? Why is this not normal?
Well, it isn't.
Yeah, you know what I mean. It's not. So people say that it's like no. Why can't this be just a normal thing? But if say we were telepathic and we could read each other's minds and we just knew that would be a normal thing.
Right. It would be a normal thing.
And it would be logical. But who's to say what is logical and what's not, or what we haven't discovered as logical?
Right. Because if you look at the things that we're used to and we think that's just how it is and it's logical and it's normal and blah, 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 it's like a kid.
Yeah.
Having a baby. That's fucking weird,
Pushing
man. It's really weird.
Life out of your middle part. I don't.
Well, not just that. It's just like two things.
Oh yeah, start to finish. Yeah, humping, sending over slime into other slime egg thing, and just connecting, and then that makes life because that's living. And
slime to slime egg.
Slime to slime. Yeah, it's it sounds really gross.
But yeah, it's crazy. Or like once I took a walk, and I don't know if I said this on one of our first things or not, but I was like next time you go on a walk, like the whole walk. Only leave your phone at home, first of all, because there's
too much distraction.
Pokemons will be on the flowers.
Yeah. Oh man, Pokemon.
So just look at the plants. Like look at each plant and look at what it looks like.
Yeah.
There's some weird fucking plants out there. And we're just like, oh, it's a plant, it's a plant, it's a plant, it's a flower,
normal.
It's a plant, it's a flower, it's a plant. But if you just look at all of them, it's fucking a world of weird shit.
Yeah, totally. And weird bugs.
And well, that's what I mean. Like, that's just plants.
Yeah.
And that's just plants that we see normal, that we're used to. Never mind, that's why people scuba dive, because it's like, what the fuck is down there?
Let's see some crazy shit.
And then there's the bugs, Like,
you remember that picture I sent you a while ago?
Geographic, that stuff.
Yeah. Oh, gross. You remember I sent that picture of that bug that flew on my water bottle? And it was like this really weird look. It was like I'll have to show it to you again. I'll pop it up some other time. Maybe I'll have it ready in the roster and we can show the people in the video.
Aww.
But so you guys can see it was fucked up. But it was this weird, crazy bug, and like, who's to say that somebody from like a different timeline, if they came in here, like bugs wasn't a thing on a different timeline, they came here, they'd be like, they'd be like just screaming because there's all these weird little mutant insects flying around. It's like, what is that? What is that? That's not normal. And then they're just pass out because weird monsters or even tiny micro monsters are coming at them.
Well, I'm thinking of the lady beetles,
ladybird. Yeah.
Well, I think a lot of it we would think is weird if we actually took a second and look at them. Well, it's. Like,
I mean, there's like what do you call a bug scientist or whatever? Like one of those fucking
odd people.
Yeah, strangey weirdos. Yeah.
There's a dragonfly in the cafe yesterday. It was having a you know the
hell of a time getting out.
It was freaking out.
Yeah. Same thing happened at the liquor store the other day, and I was like, I wasn't wearing my glasses and it was huge, and I was like, what's that? And I was like working on till and like checking people out, and people was like, oh, it's just a dragonfly.
And then you put your glasses on, it got bigger.
No, I didn't have my glasses anywhere near me, but I just I thought it was like a small hummingbird. I was like, what the fuck? How did this get in here? Yeah, I was tripping out, but it was like, but it was having a hell of a time getting the fuck out and it was freaking out. And I'm like, that thing's going to kill itself trying to fly into the window. And it's like, hey, guys, that's their mental solution to figuring out a problem. They don't stop and think. They just keep trying the same solution over and over again. Just like, oh, nope, this didn't work. Let's try it again. Oh, nope, didn't work. Let's try it again. Let's try until it works or until I crush my brain in. And then, blink.
Yeah, but for them, it's just an invisible force field.
Yeah, they're
like, it's just, they're just like, why isn't this happening?
How did I get in, but I can't get out? Yeah,
like they don't know.
Windows, yeah.
They can't get back far enough to be like, if they just go back, they'll be like, oh, there's a spot there, or there's a spot there, there's a spot. It's like, it makes sense why they're trying.
And their brain is like probably the size of like a molecule or something. I don't know. I don't know what they got small little bug brains. Yeah,
depends on the bug.
Yeah,
some are smaller than others.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
it's funny you say hummingbirds though.
Why?
Because apparently hummingbirds used to be the bringers of joy in folklore.
I saw that. I could see that because they're so happy
when the world like forgot about animals or something.
When the time is to rejoice, we will know because the hummingbird will make its appearance. Is that what you're saying?
Well, I don't know. When's the time to rejoice? Shouldn't that just always be like, what? When the time to rejoice is? I
don't know. The world's a pretty negative place, so we'll figure it out sooner or later.
Shouldn't that just be like now?
Now.
Always? Should
right
be
now.
Always.
Yeah. I wish.
Anyway, so yeah, nightmares, bugs. Rupert Sheldrake. I want to learn about that. It sounds really interesting.
I like that.
It's just how we're all connected. It's like there's more to it than just the biology, and and it makes sense.
Hey man, maybe we are as humans born to be telepathic or have some more stronger means of communication. But now I'm going a little bit of conspiracy. I can't talk conspiracy on this. Maybe the government has put something into our streams to make us not do it, because then we would be so smart we could overpower them and befoul them. That's the government, man. Big brother. They're sticking neuro serum into us to make us be dumber, and we can't, because you could be like on one side, I could be on one side, and we could just be like talking to each other psychically.
Okay. I'm gonna ruin it a little bit for you.
What?
They might not be putting stuff in the water. I mean, they might be. Why the fuck not? But media is that. Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah, mind control.
So I listened to this one thing, and he was talking about, he's like, there is a conspiracy from government to control the people through media. But then he goes like this. He goes, but if you were in government, wouldn't you fucking do that?
You'd be so frightened. Yeah.
Yes, you would be frightened because there are this many people in government. Your police force is this big, and there are how many people
that could just easily, if they tried to, storm you and take you down.
Yes, if they all decided to be like, fuck this, you're fucked.
And there has to be structure and rules in world, or else it would just be back to primal times, and we'd be fucking each other's wives and killing each other. And that's just the way it would work. It's like, primal rules, bitch. Yeah, I got your wife now.
So yeah, he's just like, it makes sense. He goes, if I was in government, I would fucking do it, because it's terrifying trying to keep everyone in line. There's no way you can
possibly do that with that many people, and we're only growing. We're only getting more significant.
But so the make them all stupid and idiots and followers.
And the other thing that is another way of mind control, and is how there's like a liquor store on every corner. Hey man, and I know I'm very lethargic and lazy after while drinking. I'm not accomplishing anything. I'm an idiot. And then after, that's a day out of my way. Ting.
Oh yeah, and then you just go back to work.
And then you're just back into work, and then you're just so liquor is, I think, is another way to mind control.
I do.
I still like getting crunk, but you just got to keep that shit in check, yo.
So let's change gears here. Oh wait, you had a story before I keep going.
Oh,
no?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go.
No,
you got a story?
I got a story. It just, but I don't know if I want to hear
that's
it.
Toilet.
So
we're in an old house.
Oh,
well, I just listen to the toilet.
Oh, yep. Okay, we're listening to the toilet.
Don't listen to the toilet.
I was just like, have you seen this news article about like the 3 dead and 2 like Port Alberni boys suspected of being the murderers? So this Australian couple like got murdered. They were traveling to the Yukon. They were in BC, traveling to the Yukon for work, and then these 2 kids that were reported as missing kids
like
are now suspects in the murder of these other people that died in northern BC.
They thought the kids were missing?
Yeah, I thought they were missing.
But they were just running for their lives.
They're running. They're on the lam because they're murderers. Apparently,
that's what I mean, running for their lives from the law.
Yeah. But it's just so weird because like everybody says, "Oh, this doesn't happen in my little town," but like in Port Alberni, like what the fuck?
Alberni. Oh, that's that up
Yeah, just up island. Yeah.
Dude, really?
Really close.
The guy upstairs just bought a house there.
Yeah,
Fuck, that's where he's from.
That's where I just went when I went houseboating. Is just Port Alberni. Yeah.
Really? I thought you went to the Okanagan this whole time. I thought you were in the Okanagan.
No way, man! I just went up the up island. Fuck that. That would have been beautiful, but I didn't go that far.
Way to pay attention to your friends, Cam.
Yeah, thanks.
He's like, I'm drowning, and I take the ferry.
Yeah.
I'll be right there, Dylan.
Hang on. Yeah. It's like, no, wait, I'm drowning in your backyard. Yeah. I'm right here. Look at me.
Oh wow.
But anyway, here,
better.
I'm gonna just read this quick thing, and then that's it. That's all I want to say about it. But I just want to. It's just pretty weird that it's like this shit doesn't happen. Big listed, like it's everywhere in Victoria. Well, Port Alberni, but very close. The death of 3 people in northern BC and the revelation that 2 young men previously considered missing are now the main suspects have set Canadians on edge. In a bombshell news conference on Tuesday, the RCMP said Port Alberni, BC teens Cam McLeod and Briar Schmegelski are now wanted in the homicides of tourist Lucas Fowler and China Dees.
My last name?
My
last name is Spizoka.
Bezwack.
It is not McLeod.
Oh, Cam. Yeah. Just
to clarify.
Yeah, that's his alibi, is that he has a different last name. It's a pretty good one. Yeah.
I think the main one is I'm a different person.
That's
a whole different person.
Anyways, pretty heavy stuff. Homicides of tourist Lucas Fowler and China Dees. I apologize if I say the names wrong. And in the suspicion death of the unidentified man found near Dees Lake.
What day was that?
BC. So this is just about July 15th. The bodies were found.
Jeez, that was 2 days after my nightmare.
Fuck! So anyways, it's just not too much has been released of this. Maybe that had something to do with it. Maybe it didn't.
No, probably didn't. I don't know.
But the reason why I wanted to talk about it is a little bit.
It's like I'm connected to all cams.
It's like, oh wow, that's a weird way to put it. Is that it's just that this kind of weird cases like this never happened anywhere around here. Well, not to say we're all humans capable of doing anything, but
there's crazy shit. I mean, if you just mean like on the island,
well,
or like just
close by.
Like
I've lived here for 16 years, 17 years, and I haven't heard of too many things like this. But like
maybe
I said,
on the island,
but that's not necessarily true because there's like
in BC, there's that highway of tears. It's fucking.
No, I'm not talking about BC. Sorry, I'm talking about just Port Alberni and Victoria and stuff close by. But I don't mean any disrespect to any of the people in the case or looking at the case. I just wanted to bring some.
Why would you? I don't think there's any disrespect.
It sounded like we had made a couple jokes there while I was explaining it. It might come off disrespectful, but
it's probably me.
But it's okay. I just wanted to talk about it, or I just wanted to say, hey, look at this. This is what's happening right now.
That's crazy.
It's pretty crazy, yeah.
But that's the thing, though. There's fucked up people everywhere, right?
Yeah, and it's to say, only Americans are fucked up.
Well, they're just out of control. Out of control. They need more mind control in that American place.
Yeah, they need more serum in the water.
In the Americas.
And liquor stores. Yeah.
You know what's making it worse? Or know what? Maybe Facebook has to step up. Facebook and Google. Rein these people in.
Rein these idiots in, yeah.
But they're not, though. They're making them worse, though. Because everyone's getting all fucking... It's like...
They're giving them a platform.
Yeah, so it's like road rage. So the feeling of road rage that people get, I guess, it's like online rage constantly. These people that are going after people, it's like they're always in this state of like...
I need to be offended by everything. It's 2019 and everything offends me. Nothing. I can never take a joke. I can never look at things rationally. I just got to get offended first and ask questions later. And then I look like an idiot if I backtrack on being offended. So I'm just going to stick to my stupid offendedness. And the other thing is that people are keyboard heroes. Cheerios? Fuck, I can't talk today.
Cheerios.
Yeah, I was thinking of Cheerios for some reason. Keyboard heroes.
Yeah.
And you've heard that before. You've never heard that statement before? So a keyboard hero, what they are is somebody that if you confronted them in real life, they'd be pretty chill. They'd be pretty good. They probably wouldn't be as aggressive, or they wouldn't cause as much conflict as they would if they were behind the computer. And that's what's buffering them, right?
Oh yeah, totally.
So they can just mouth off. They can say whatever. They can be little piss ants, and nothing can really get them unless you walk to that guy's door and it's like, hey, what the fuck, man? Or but this guy could be commenting on something fucking from the States. And it's like, dude, did you really have to put your 2 cents in when it's just ridiculous and really not cool? Yeah. And they wouldn't say that shit in real life. They'd get their mouth, their block knocked off. And this time it's just...
Or it's like someone cuts in front of you, or turns a corner too close and you're like, what the fuck? And then you realize it's your friend. You're like, oh man, dude, goof.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if you didn't know him, you're like, what a fucking asshole. I can't believe this guy.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
He probably, the shit he does at home, man.
Straight example. On my birthday, July 10th. If anybody's wondering, send me gifts next year. Yeah.
Why? It's not long ago. They can be belated right now.
Belated gifts. I'm open. P.O. box. My brother, we were going to Denny's for a free breakfast.
It was his birthday too.
Yeah, it was his birthday. 'Cause
Wait,
we're twins.
you get free breakfast at Denny's on your birthday?
You get a free Grand Slam. Yeah.
What?
Dude, you got to hit that up. I thought you knew that. I thought everybody knew that. It's common knowledge.
I've never known that.
Anyways, so you know the Denny's on Colwood, right?
No.
Okay. Anyways, Doesn't matter. Driving, and right beside it is like a greenhouse plant store. They sell plants or something. So
and grain.
and grain something. I don't know what the fuck they sell. Anyways, so I was driving behind my brother. He was at his house, I was at my house, and then we were like, oh, let's meet at Denny's. Yeah. And I ended up catching him up with him on the road, and he didn't realize I was behind him. I'm like honking at him and waving at him. He had his freaking music up too loud, so he didn't hear that it was me behind him. And then he drove into the greenhouse parking lot, and I was following him. I wasn't really paying attention. And then he just like kicked his car into reverse. Boom! Smashed right into my car. He just rolled right into my car. And then I thought he was like kidding, so I didn't honk at first because he was just like slowly backing up, and he just wasn't looking. And I was like, haha, funny joke, because I thought he was gonna like pretend to get me and then just stop and then be like, haha, but we need to get the fuck out of here. This is the wrong parking lot. No, he just went. It only did damage to his car, not mine, which was the funny thing. But I was like, what the fuck? But if that was anybody else, I'd be like, dude, get your head out of your ass. But it was my brother, and he said he was like, his heart sank because he said he thought he smashed into somebody, and then he said, oh, but then I realized it was no big deal. So that's exactly what it's like. It's like a friend, and you're just like, idiot.
Yeah.
Or if it's somebody else, you're just like, fucking idiot. Yeah.
That's weird, and that leads me to this next thing that I was on a walk the other day, and I ran into this lady that I knew. Just had a heart to heart and about what's going on in our lives and stuff. And she said something that I didn't really realize it was going to hit me or have the effect it did. But she just said, yeah, it's like, be kind, not nice. Like, still be nice, but like, It's like, be kind. Like, don't just try and be nice, try and be kind.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's interesting. I was like, I'll have to think about that. Like, it seems like one of those like simple things.
Yeah.
It's like, well, of course, yeah, duh, be kind. It's like, but I want to like think about it. And ever since I saw her, it was like 4 days ago, I'm not sure now. But I was like, wow, it's actually really hitting me. It's like, whatever I'm doing, it's like, what's the kind way to respond to this situation?
Yeah.
What's the kind way for me, even for myself too? It's like, how, like, you can be nice by way, oh, hi.
Yeah.
It's like, but what's kindness? How are you giving kindness? Anyway, it's hard to like I can't think of examples right now.
What's a more genuine way of showing like a positive vibe, like being kinder and nicer, are similar yet two different things.
But it's like being nice is just like it's an action, and being kind is like I'm trying to think of how
more genuine,
how this will affect your existence,
and your day and your mood and how it's gonna existence. Bottom line.
But it's weird. It's been like on my mind a lot now. It's weird.
Don't just be nice, because nice could be a charade. It could be just a fake, like, okay, yeah, I know. So you cut me off in line. I can't just punch your lights out. Mm-hmm. I'll be nice and be like, hey, like, excuse me. Be nice about the situation. Or you can just be kind. It's like, hey, man, this guy's obviously going through something. And then there's a fine line. You don't want to be a pushover.
Was that like a direct thing to your Tim Hortons story from last episode?
Well, yeah, I guess so. But like that's just confrontation and conflict never, or very rarely ever. No, never leads to anything good other than somebody being very, very upset and somebody being upset. That's the only way it'll go. There's the conflict and confrontation is not going to be two best buddies fucking having a beer after. It's going to be somebody's like super pissed off and somebody's still pissed off, but they got the better of the other person, so they might feel like a little glorified, but that's about as far as it goes. So it's still a negative transaction. So yeah, be kind. Take things and put it in a way where it's just like, you know what? This is not worth ruining my day. This guy is not ending my happiness, or this situation is not ending my happiness. This is not where it stops. I'm going to keep going. And it's not really a big deal. And then 2020 hindsight, retrospect, they say it all the time. You look back at it, and it wasn't a big deal.
But that's not just it, though. It's not like don't make a big deal out of it. It's like, how can I be kind? Like, how can I bring kindness into the situation?
And it doesn't necessarily have to be a conflict. It doesn't have to be like confrontational.
No.
It could be just a general situation, and you can just make it better by being kind.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. It's just been. It's a nice thing to have in the back of your head when you're just going about your day and making decisions going on in your decisioning and making.
Yeah, I'm gonna be. What's another positive word?
Another positive word, perfume.
Perfume?
There's a lady that comes into the cafe sometimes, and she wears a little bit way too much, a lot more too. That's not a kind thing to say.
No, that's not. I was just about to say,
what
man,
an asshole!
You're not doing what we're talking about. Yeah, that's not being kind.
But I choke.
She's smelly. Yeah, but being
She's a
kind,
cute old lady. She's like, I smell good. I'm like,
yeah,
and
she thinks, and it makes her happier. And being kind to sit there, choke on that fucking exhaust of perfume, and just have your eyes watered and go, smells nice,
and it's like,
and go back to your coffee.
It's like, oh man, she's trying. She's
putting effort into being pleasant. Is what she's doing. Pleasant. There's another good word.
Being old must be hard.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Fuck you.
What? I'm not. Fuck you. Yeah. I know what you're thinking. Wait, I know what you think I'm thinking, but I know what you mean. You mean like ancient.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because there is some self-satisfaction. It's like lots of people didn't make it to this point, and you don't know that you made it to that point until you made it to that point, right?
You feel like shit about your life, but like it's like, sweet, I did it.
And then you're like, oh, but everything's behind me now. And the next step is death.
I had a guy years ago when I used to work at a drugstore that had a post office in Sherwood Park, Alberta.
Yep.
Biggest hamlet in the world. Did we ever cover that? I think so. Anyway, look it up.
Wait, quickly. What did you just say? I didn't hear you.
It's the biggest hamlet in the world.
Biggest hamlet in the world.
Hamlet.
Like Shakespeare?
Hamlet. No, that's a guy.
What's Hamlet? What's
Hamlet? It's like there's town, there's townships, there's villages. Hamlet. It's a
never heard of that.
Really?
No.
It's a type of place. Yeah.
Anyways, I believe you. Continue with your story.
You're like, oh fuck, he's looking it up.
Don't
now.
look it up. Yeah. Okay, just continue. Go with your story. So, anyways, this guy, he said something to you.
So yeah, I can't remember. He used to come in all the time, and we'd just chat sometimes. And it was almost like this older guy, and he's like, I'm gonna say wise things to this young man and help him through his life.
Do you think this guy's gone now?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. He'd be gone. Yeah.
Because I think then he was probably in his 60s.
Oh, wow.
I'm guessing.
And this was what, like 25 years ago?
Fuck you. Because I think it was more than that.
Oh well. Anyways, yeah. So he said words of wisdom to you.
He said something before what I'm going to say, and it was probably like, make your choices, do good, do what you want to do.
Yep.
He goes, and then he said this, because when you get to be my age, most of your future is in your past.
What?
Right.
Oh, is it? Wait. Okay, I got to break that down. So most of your future is in your past because you've already kind of established yourself so far. There's no time to change who you are.
It's like most of your future of everything that you're doing now is if you're paying your mortgage, if you have kids, the job you have. Yeah, it's all this stuff are choices that you made from your past. So your future is like your past.
If I may quote the late great Bare Naked Ladies, it's
forward.
All been done. Woo-hoo.
Nice.
Is that essentially what he's saying? Well, that's just
kind of. Well, he's just saying that you've created your future. Like you've set your future up. Like there's not you can still change things, but most of your future is based on what you've done in the last 40 years.
In the majority, and only going to stay majority of your life.
Like the easiest thing is like talking about kids, right? So let's say in 20 years, I don't have kids still. Well, my future is going to be not having kids. Like it's not like I can be like, boom,
you don't still have
my future is like a happy family and grandkids. It's like, well, no, it's probably not. And that's because of my past.
Yep.
So it was kind of a mind blow. It was kind of like
that's a really cool way to put something, but it's good. That is some wisdom. That's a wisdom bomb.
Yeah, because it's like, yeah, of course you can change things and change how you live and stuff, but at one point, most of how you are going to live is going to be based on how you have lived.
And
So if you got shit to fucking deal with it now.
Don't push it
it's
off.
Too
Yeah,
late.
exactly. Don't push it off. That's like the other thing too. A guy at the liquor store came in, and he said, "I'm like, how you doing? Just general old."
He said,
Yeah, that's what they all come into my liquor store going.
Actually, a lot of them do.
Yeah,
I do that too.
They do. Yeah, it's because I'm like, I'm here again. But anyways, whatever. I'm not here to call out alcoholics or anything like that. Anyways, so he comes in and I'm like, how you doing? He's like, not bad for an old fart, I guess. Well, it's pretty shitty when you're old. It sucks getting old. I'm like, okay, that was a big answer. And I'm like, I believe it, but hey, and then I said, but hey, man, and like, it means you've had a long life and you can like you've accomplished to be like existing a lot longer than other people.
Accomplished to be existing.
I didn't say it exactly like that, but he said, yeah, I guess lots of people don't get to make it to where I'm at, but it still sucks, And I'm like, I guess there's no way around it. I mean, unless you're one of those kind of just like open-minded, like it's coming for everybody, right? They're not gonna find a cure to age.
They might.
Maybe it's called being cryogenically frozen, and I heard Disney's doing it. Walt Disney. He's frozen.
He's getting frozen?
He's frozen. He already is.
You can get frozen. Yeah.
And no, I heard he is. It's a rumor, but
That should be a saying. Get frozen.
yeah, yo, get frozen, dog.
I like it.
Live forever.
Started here. We want, just Patreon us,
Yeah.
Like, just give us a little bit.
Okay, now he's begging. Yeah.
No, I'm begging. I still like the idea that we're part of some conspiracy and it's just like, fucking government, just help us out.
Yeah. Just do something.
Don't wait until later.
I'm done being your guinea pig. Yeah.
Just pretend that you're like you guys are doing good. We believe in you.
we can watch this.
Support this.
Wow. Anyways, just so getting old sucks, but then it's awesome that you made it that far because a lot of people don't get to. And
yeah,
it's one of those things where it's like, you know what? It's sad, but as long as you can look back and you're like, you know what? I was a good man or woman too.
Well, what if you're old and you weren't?
Then hey man, you fucking wrote your own book.
That's shitty.
We write our own books. So then you wrote a shitty ending for yourself and a shitty whatever. You started being shitty. The book of being shit.
See, that just comes down to it, man. See, okay, this is the problem. Therapists should be cheaper because they're so fucking expensive.
Yeah.
So a lot of people don't go, and we all of us, I'm telling you, every fucking single one of us
100%.
needs to go.
Yep. 100%. I don't think there's anybody that is too good for it.
There's probably a lot of shitty therapists too, though, so they could fuck you up more, but
they're vessels. So eventually they went to school to learn about the human condition and the human brain. They get this valuable knowledge that can help certain people by just explaining it to them, by preaching about it, but it comes at such a high cost. Not even preaching, that's a bad way to put it, but just explaining it to them. It comes at such a high cost that that knowledge isn't spelled out through all the people that it could be very valuable to, and that should be one of the things that should just be a general right.
Right. Yeah.
It should just be a given right. Like
that.
You have access to like a doctor,
like healthcare,
like anything, like healthcare.
Yeah.
Your brain is that's like one of the most important things going on with you. I mean, it's all a team inside there that works to make you you, but you need some sort of like the brain is a very confusing thing. That's why you get confused.
There's a guy that talked about that. He's talking about like the healthcare. I think he was talking about the States, but I mean, even though Canada's better, it's still a Band-Aid type of healthcare.
Yeah.
It's like when you're sick, we'll help fix you.
Yeah.
When you're broken, we'll help fix you. Blah,
But
blah, blah.
you gotta get sick first.
But yeah, or you have to get so depressed that you can't function anymore, and then we'll talk to you.
Yeah.
Or you have to get like so like
You have to be so fucking miserable that then we'll start figuring out, okay, this guy's not just bullshit.
Yeah.
Who would do that for no good reason? Who would go to a doctor saying, yo, man, this is what's going through my head? And hey, maybe Big Brother and the doctor and the government say that's not worthy enough to waste our precious resources of psychiatrists. But to that person, it's their whole world. It's fucking their day.
Exactly.
So who's to say that this person's mental disorder or whatever it is worse than this person's? Because to them, it is just as bad, if not worse, than everything you can think of, because it's fucking up their day, their life, their livelihood.
Right. And that's why I hate that first world problems thing. It's like, it doesn't, I get what you're saying, but it doesn't negate the fact that someone's mental torture or just
anguish,
ruminating anguish isn't too much for them. Anyway, but this guy was talking about, he was talking about like just more like kind of more like health, like physical health. He might have talked about mental health too, but he was more talking about physical health. And he was saying he was trying to propose to the U.S. government, like like give everyone gym memberships, give everyone a nutritionist. Okay, he's like, and he even did he had this whole math. It was some podcast. Maybe I can find it and cite it later. But it was this. He even did the math about it and how much millions of dollars it would save, like the United States.
Unreal.
If you gave everybody a gym membership and a nutritionist that helped them, it would save the healthcare system just millions of dollars because people would just stop getting as sick. They would be. It would fucking, because instead of band-aiding shit, it would like put everyone into like a normal, like a better state.
I like
Period.
that. Yeah, I like that thought as it puts more of the onus on the person to be better than the onus of the doctor to make them better because they don't have fair or appropriate help. They don't have the access to help. But if you put the onus on the person to do better, it's like, hey, we're all in the same level playing field. Some people, and that's not even true because people's minds are very different.
Sure.
But who's to say that, okay, now everybody's like, a lot of them wouldn't go. A lot of them would still eat cheeseburgers and eat like shit. But that's essentially what you're doing, is putting the onus on the person rather than putting the onus on the help not being there.
Well, it's just like that teach them to fish kind of thing. It's like, let's help get your diet to a good place. Then you're going to think better. You're going to function better.
Just going to be
everywhere.
Better. Yeah.
And you're going to be healthier. So then when you come to me with cholesterol or whoever, I don't even know all the medical things that, like when I go to the doctor and I see people in there, I'm like, half these people are here because they're just not fucking taking care of themselves. And then the doctors have to just help fix them. It's like, or you could just, but I know, it's a big.
It would be a perfect world situation
where the snake eats its tail.
Cycle. I know what you're talking about. I don't know. I know what you're talking about, but I can't remember what it's called.
Went deep there.
Yeah, it went so deep. But it's one of those things where it would be in a perfect world situation that would be nice, but then
not perfect world. Like this guy had the plan. He had the plan.
But what happens if the majority of the people don't take advantage of it? Then those people are still going to the doctors. So that's
that
what I'm saying.
Doesn't mean you don't give it a try. Maybe the majority of the people like.
I think and I'm not trying to just label Americans or Canadians or whatever.
I think it would be a hard sell right now. Like it would be hard to.
It would like just because
change it.
Okay, like I said, essentially all that is doing is putting the onus on the person rather than putting it on the help.
What about have a fat person gym? Then people don't have to go in there and see all the skinny bitches.
And that like, true. There's levels.
There's a chain to start.
But that would almost be like, I don't know. That would still be in its own way kind of fucked up. It's like 280 pounds, 240 pounds. Oh, you're 180. Get the fuck out of this gym you've been going to for 4 years. You're not allowed in here, you skinny bitch.
Well, it's the same thing as having like a woman's gym.
Oh yeah.
Like it's like this is a place where you come and no one feels judged because they don't have to compare themselves.
And a lot of people go at night because it's just not busy. So
I used to go at night
because it's not
I didn't
busy.
want to talk to people.
Well, it's talking to people, just access to equipment, because nothing's more frustrating going to the gym and you're waiting to be fucking use something. And you're like, fuck, okay, I've done my set, I've done everything in my schedule, and now I just need to do this one fucking thing. But John Jr. Jack over there won't get the fuck off my leg machine, and
he's an asshole.
Yeah, John Jr. Jack is a fucking asshole. Yeah,
John Jr. Jack. Do you remember that song? Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt.
Yeah, I remember it.
What was it?
John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt.
Is it John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt?
Yeah, that's correct. I can't remember exactly the words. What's that from? Mary Poppins?
I don't. It's everything from Mary Poppins.
It's all from Mary Poppins. Yeah.
Hey, I like that we're ending in a light note here.
Yeah.
Jacob. I don't. What are the rest of the lyrics? Come on, we gotta sing a song.
John Jingleheimer Schmidt, Jingle Schmidt. John Jingle. No, that's head, shoulders, knees, and toes. I did John Jingleheimer Schmidt in the form of head, shoulders, knees, and toes.
Jingle
bells.
John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. It's hard to say. It didn't used to be. I didn't think.
Jacob Jingleheimer
my
Schmidt.
name too. Yeah. His name is my name too. Wherever we go out. Oh yeah, wherever we go out, the people always shout. There goes John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. Da 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 da. John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt.
All right, everybody, that was our show.
His name's my name too.
We will see you in the next podcast.
Wherever we go out,
we hope you had fun.
Shout.
It was a fun. I had fun.
There goes John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt.
Do better with your brain. Hey,
That was
fun. That was fun.
It was.
That was really fun. We had a blast right now. Just then, that was a blast.
Right now, just then. Yep.
Right now, just then. Yeah.
It was. And so visit us
www.
in Victoria.
And come to our house.
I wonder if there's a street, a WW street, probably in Silicon Valley.
www.street.com?
Or just www.
Oh, just www? Yeah, it's the war vets. Oh, no, it's too many W's. WW, yeah.
World War when?
World War when? Yeah. World War whatever.
The hippies.
Yeah.
World War whatever.
Oh, come on. Yeah.
Don't want to talk about it.
Get over it.
So done with it.
Ancient history. Oh, man. So, no,
that sounds like-
www.blacksweater.ca.
Might have been a little war-ish.
War-ish. Sacagawea dollars.
So yeah, this is the website.
And
I think I'm going to video myself
Instagram doing what?
talking to people.
On the street?
No, to people I know.
Oh.
Like pretend that I'm talking to you. Like, I'll be like, this is conversations I've had with Dylan. I wonder what his experience of it is. So I'll video myself and talk about what I've talked to you about, and then I'll watch it and be like, huh, you need to change who you are, bitch. Because
Me?
no, me.
Oh, you?
'Cause I think it'd be quite enlightening to like be like, these are the things I say, this is how I say it, and then see it from like an outside perspective, see from like how you see me, how you fucking have to listen to me over and over and over, or like work or other people, therapists.
I think
or
it's a
like,
general thing that we just kind of are born to be equipped to appreciate because communication is key.
born to appreciate what?
You're born to appreciate. I mean, I don't think I'd ever look at you and go, oh,
No.
man.
No, but I mean, like, I think it'd be enlightening for me to see how I come across.
Oh.
And like to watch it. Like, but I just mean like film it being like, okay, I'm going to talk to Dylan, how I talk to Dylan, or I'm going to talk. Look, I imagine some of the videos I watch, I'm like, what would they say if I told them this story? Or what would they say if I told them about this in my life? Or this, my thoughts on this, or whatever.
Next time we sit down to do a podcast, your eyes are just going to be so forced, and you're just going to force everything about you. You're going to be so unnatural, and you're going to be like, Cam, are you okay? Yeah, you're like, yes, I'm fine.
I'm changing.
I'm changing myself for the better.
I watched all these videos of our conversations that you weren't a part of, and my God, I was annoying.
So I had to change my face, my hair, how I responded to things, my inflection on words. It's like, whoa, Cam, calm down. Yeah.
So here's the trippy part. Should I play your part, or just should you be silent?
You gotta be you, man. You gotta be you. That's the only way I can say it.
No, but like, should I go back and forth, like being you saying that to me,
I'm a teeny bopper and I move around a lot.
or just about like, no, like I mean, like if I'm talking to you in the video, but you're not there.
Oh! Are you gonna play the part of both of us or just
Yes.
you? I see.
Yes.
Yeah. Just hope nobody's walking by your window, just having a conversation with yourself. Hey, Dylan, what are you doing? It's like, who's Dylan, bro? You're by yourself. Dylan's a figment of your imagination,
It's not
man.
so bad. I got a video camera on me though, so it's not so bad.
So you're just filming the insanity.
Yeah,
See somebody like looking in your window. Yeah. Are you okay?
if someone's looking in my window, just period, that'd be weird.
Yeah.
Oh, I was at my table yesterday.
Yep.
Texting someone on my computer.
Uh-huh.
And all of a sudden, something started walking by, and I was like, "Oh, someone's here." Just thinking upstairs, someone from upstairs. It's just a deer
In your backyard?
2 PM, like right by my window, just totally slow. Just hey,
That'd been
man,
cool.
just chilling in, just coming in,
Just like kind of looking at you. It's like, yo, this cool? Can I chill here for a bit?
Yeah, and then it went to the part of the yard, and I opened the door. I took a photo, and it's like, hey, what's up? Hey, it's Canadian deer, right?
He's probably on mushrooms.
Well, I was thinking of that legal shit.
Oh yeah. I mean, marijuana.
Don't got to worry about them grizzly bears anymore.
He bought his marijuana with Sacagawea dollars. That's a tongue twister.
$68. So,
anyways, so follow us on Instagram. Black Sweater Perspective. Now we changed it.
oh, okay.
We changed it because it used to be Black Sweater Entertainment, which is kind of like the father, mother, I don't know, big brother, not big brother, over entity of all of what we do. But we're mainly focusing on this podcast, so we're just going to call it the Black Sweater Perspective, so we can tie everything in the same bow and it's not confusing. So Black Sweater Perspective is our Instagram. Follow that. Not that I mean,
Please.
but yeah. So
And-
that's it.
And
Oh, no,
YouTube.
YouTube, yeah,
Which is
that's it. Same thing. Black Sweater Perspective.
like it. Why I can't say it.
Oh,
Anyway, It's like John Jacob. Oh man,
Jingle,
which
jingle.
episode is this going to be on? That's going to be a different one. God damn it!
Whatever.
I have to cut that out.
We talked. No, we
So-
talked about things.
So, and also, like I said before, subscribe, download. Please download.
Download.
That helps us out. Instead of just watching it on our website, you can watch it. Listen to it on the website, you can. But please download it. That helps us out with numbers and subscribe and rate us on iTunes because Apple's the god. It's like the cow.
Apple's like the
Apple's the
prince.
cow.
Apple's the cow.
The prince.
Yeah, the prince of, I think, Steve Jobs, God rest his soul. Or what is it? Is it Wozniak? Is he the new guy? I don't know who the chair of Apple is anymore.
I don't pay attention.
But anyways, one of those guys that do stuff.
So they're the prince.
They're the cow.
They're the cow.
But Apple's like the prince. I don't know. I don't know the fuck I'm talking about. Yeah. But
All right.
But yeah, anyways, follow us on our major social medias and subscribe, download, go to our website, check it out. We have the website there. It's cool. Everything's just kind of located in one central area. That's the convenient part of the website. So if you go to the website, you will be basically at all places at one time, and it's awesome.
Yeah. But download it instead. Just listen to it there.
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
listen
you
to it
don't.
there.
I mean, don't
download it.
listen to it if yeah. But if you're like, just yeah, why not? Come on, download it. Come on.
Or get the Podbean app, which is where our website is, and just listen to it through there because that'll be a download.
There it is. Yeah,
Or I think.
Come
How
on,
does
what
that
are you?
work?
What are
I
you, an
don't
idiot? Come on.
I don't know how it works. Anyway,
I don't know. Just download. Just if you could help it, download it.
love, and
Doesn't take too much space up on your phone or whatever you listen to us on.
and tell people, share it, and leave a comment. Tell us so that we know there's real people.
Yeah. Do we have comment places on our website?
I think so.
Just get a bunch of frickin' spam.
Yeah, man.
You're in the
no.
sweater market.
Oh, you
so
can-
are we.
You can like and share each one. Huh? Maybe you can't comment. Where can you comment? It's got to be a comment spot.
Okay, well, that just let us something to figure out. We will figure that out. But I mean, you can comment on YouTube, which I think
Right.
it hasn't been 100% certain. We will have a couple, but we might be putting full videos on the YouTube for you guys to watch for now, which is cool.
Mm-hmm.
We think that's just a better way to go right now. But
Yeah.
I don't know. We're still kind of working on the fine tuning, so don't hold me to anything. But I think that's what we're going to do, something like that. So yeah, go to our YouTube
We're just going to give you some more stuff. At
and
least.
you can comment.
and
you want.
And also, we got little snippet, 10, 15 minute podcasts coming out. They're
Oh yeah, that's
coffee breaks.
Yeah,
We're calling them coffee breaks, and
like
they're
a 15-minute coffee break.
and they're going to be a little more sketched
And raw.
sketched
Raw is the best way to put it. Not rough, but raw. But I mean, the quality is not going to sound great.
We just got some little mics that were through the phone, and it's just gonna be like, hey,
On the go kind of things. Wherever we are, we can just do it. Like, oh, yo, we're in the mojo right now. We got to hit a podcast, 15 minutes. Let's spit it out. That's what we're doing. So it's going to be a little raw, but bear with us. I listen to it. It's pretty good. I think it sounds good.
And we're not even listening to them before we put them out. It's like we do it.
And it
Post it.
is just boom. It is directly to your brain. It's just out. It's no editing. It's raw. It's raw and uncut. And
That's right.
And it's real. Not that this isn't.
Oh,
real,
right.
but-
I'm pointing at the camera, and you're not even filming, are you?
No, fuck.
All right. Thanks.
But wait, yeah, bye.
Goodbye.